Hey everyone, Kevin here. I'm starting to get really kind of sick and tired of seeing the phrase teacher shortage being thrown around by the majority of the major media outlets and school districts because there isn't one. There are plenty of qualified and passionate educators out there who could be in the classroom right now, making a difference to hundreds of thousands of kids every single day by preparing them for life and their chosen careers. But they aren't there, and neither am I. So that kind of begs the questions of how did we get here and why? Well, we can't do it anymore. Since the start of the pandemic, around January of 2020 until now, somewhere in the ballpark of 750,000 teachers have resigned or retired early due to the state of the public school system in this country. We have crippling mental health issues and stress. We have the feeling of not wanting to get out of our cars when we pull into the parking lot. Those feelings have debilitated the profession and deprived it of genuinely good and wonderful human beings. Administrators have only made this worse because most are concerned with their image on social media and climbing the ladder to be superintendents rather than actually supporting their staff. Oh, and the use of evaluations to promote this gotcha culture of catching you doing something wrong instead of offering legitimate professional development and critiques of your performance. The constant feeling of needing to defend ourselves from those two only exacerbated the burnout we already were feeling. There is no job growth in teaching either. You start out as a teacher and stay doing the same job for decades, which isn't natural anymore. The pay never makes up for the sheer amount of money we have to spend to move over in our pay columns either. The only sort of job growth that teaching has, too. Student disrespect is also, let's be honest, the worst that it has ever been in all of American history. That disrespect is further promoted by parents who contribute to the deprofessionalization of teachers into simple babysitters rather than the well educated content experts that we are. Schools are not safe spaces for anyone these days, much less educators, which is ironic because that's what we tout them as. Think of the things we have to put up with on a daily basis: assaults, fights, the potential for school shootings. Worse yet, we are insultingly getting told that we knew what we signed up for, which is a load of crap. What we signed up for was to teach students, not get punched or pepper sprayed in the face by them, or have our privacy violated by them recording us on their cell phones and posting it on social media. That happened in my class, too. Student entitlement is an expansive problem that few really want to admit is as big of an issue as it is. The fact that they believe they can do these things is being upheld by the public school system's constant refusal to do anything about it or give them actual disciplinary consequences. We left because we couldn't take all of that anymore. The job is desperately toxic and prevents us from spending time with those we care about because we are never able to turn off at the end of the day. The day never stops in our minds. This is why we have a critical teacher retention and recruitment problem, not a shortage. This is the entire basis of our Breaking the Fourth Wall of Public Education podcast I co host with David as well. We founded it on that exact concept. But when it comes down to it, no one wants to stay in education now, and no one wants to enter it either. Districts across the nation have dozens of vacant positions they can't fill, and the lowering of qualifications to try and rectify that has led to unqualified educators entering the profession, thus decreasing the opportunities for students to not only meet learning goals and objectives, but become good people. What we actually have is a shortage of teachers who want to be treated like disposable objects. You wonder why we're leaving. And I'm always here to help you break free from that if you need to get out. See you next time.